Okay, we got a hand over here. How long ago did you come?
Probably 15 years.
15 years. I got another hand over here. How long ago did you guys come?
20 years ago.
20?
30 years ago.
Oh, okay, we're wanting it up. Okay, let's see. Anybody else? Anybody else on this side? No, just you guys? Okay, so, for those of you who have been to the mystery spot before, I will basically let you know a little bit of a secret here, okay? So, here at the mystery spot, absolutely nothing's changed. Right? But you obviously do have a funnier and better looking tour guide. Right?
And she has the same
Now, for those of us who haven't been here, I will let you guys know a little bit of history behind the mystery. So, years 1939. A man by the name of George Prather decided he wanted to purchase land here to build him and his wife a summer home. When he was looking to purchase that land, though, he was looking at right now what is our garden area and parking lot right over here. Now, lumber company who owned the property did in fact inform him that in order to purchase that land, he did need to purchase it within a package deal, okay? And that package deal included this hillside right up here to my left. Now, George Prather became a little bit skeptical. He was like, I don't really know if I want to buy the property, okay? It's not my favorite piece of land that we've looked at. I've seen many, and I like the other ones better. His wife, on the other hand, absolutely loved the property, okay? She loved the trees, she loved the dirt, she loved everything about it. So, George Prather and his wife actually argued back and forth about whether or not to buy the property. And who do we think won that argument?
She did.
No way. She usually does, doesn't she, right? So obviously the wife won the argument. They bought the property. When they bought the property, George Prather was told one thing. He was told, do not build on the hillside. Very dangerous. Things tend to slide down it, okay? So, if you guys take a look at the hillside, you guys will see George Prather, did not listen. No, built directly on that hillside, right? Now, I will give him some credit. He was somewhat responsible, okay? He did some surveyors out there to figure out what it was that was happening on the hillside that made it so dangerous to climb on, right? First thing they found is that as they made their way up to do the surveys, they started to feel somewhat of a pressure pushing down on their chest and pushing down on their shoulders, making it increasingly harder to walk up. Second thing they noticed was that their compasses actually started to give incorrect readings. So north started to show us south and east started to show us west. The third thing they noticed was that all these weird, mysterious things were happening in a consecutive 150-foot diameter. Now that diameter spans right through these two cement blocks up around our tree line, around our cabin, and directly back between these two trees right here, meaning that from here and from here on, you guys are inside the mystery spot. How does it feel? Are you guys feeling those mysterious effects coursing through your body at the moment?
Yes.
Right? I don't know why you're nodding. That's called peer pressure. Yeah, I watched them in high school, by the way. Right? But guess what? All of us here inside the mystery spot are in fact getting our $8 worth. Totally worth it right here, you guys. Just the best thing ever. But from you guys on this side are totally and completely not inside the mystery spot whatsoever. Right? All the mysterious effect you guys got going on is in fact being $8 lighter than you were before you entered, okay guys? Now, besides showing the parameter, these two cement blocks were actually used in our first little demo. But as these trees started to grow in, their roots grew under, shifting them from their original position. So we decided instead of killing our redwoods, right, because we can cut out the roots rather than killing them, we decided we would go out and kill someone else's, right, and buy these beautiful 2x4s to use now in the demos. Now, does anybody know what this tool is right here? A level. Great. You know what a level does. Like ironic to the name, right, dude? Come on, right? But I'm glad you knew what I was talking about. I'll tell you right now, I had a really awkward experience last tour, okay? I had someone come up to me and I was like, hey, somebody point to the tool, and they pointed at me and said tour guide. Right? I was like so awkward. I was totally talking about this tool, not this one. Right? Now, you're right. Level work shows you something's level, right? It shows you something's on a flat surface, not going uphill, not going downhill, right? It's completely flat. Now, first way to rig a level, because people like to question whether or not we rig our levels. Totally valid question, you guys. First way is to freeze a little bubble in the center so that it's constantly showing that my surface is leveled, right? That bubble will never move from the center. But can you confirm for me right now, you guys, that is in fact a moving bubble?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, you guys all see that, right? That bubble is in fact freely moving in its center compartment. Now, second way to rig a level is to take my level, place it on a slanted surface, shave off the higher and bring it down. That's obviously going to make it seem somewhat level. But as I go, I rotate my level around and place it back down. It's going to give me a different reading because only one side is shaven off, only one side is tampered with. So that will expose my tamper with level. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to place it right here on my 2x4. As I place it on my 2x4, I need you guys to see that my 2x4 is in fact a leveled surface. We can all see that, you guys can confirm over here, right? Now, take my level, I'm going to flip it around, you guys. place it once again on my 2x4, and as I do that, you're going to see that it does in fact remain in the middle, right? Meaning, this right here is not a tamper-proof level, okay? It's an honest level. It makes an honest living in life. Now, second 2x4, place it, watch. You guys are going to see that my second 2x4 is once again a level surface, okay? Take it, flip it, place it right back down on my 2x4, and see that once again it does in fact remain a level surface. Now, I am actually going to need 2 volunteers to show you guys something, okay? If you guys can be somewhat about the same height, that does work the best. So, let's see. You guys avoided eye contact with me. Right, let's see, okay, can I get you to help me? And then I think you might be the same height about her. You guys want to help me? Sure. Yeah, come on down, you guys. So I'm going to need you to stand one like this, one opposite to her. Nice and tall for me. Right, okay, so guys, who's taller? Over here or over here? Over here is taller, right? Okay, so I'm going to take your eye level. I want to see where that goes. Goes just to right about her mouth, right? How much taller would you guys say she is? About an inch, maybe a little bit over an inch?
A little bit over an inch.
A little bit over an inch? Okay, can you guys just switch places for me? Take that eye level, see where it goes. It goes down just right about that collarbone area, right? So you said she was about an inch taller, right? How much taller is she now? 4 or 5 inches taller, right? Means you got 4 or 5 inches shorter. How does that feel? You shrunk, right? Tiny. You're tiny, right? That's very unfortunate for you. I don't actually know where that height went, by the way. But for $8 more, I can get her back out there for you.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. You gotta pay me first, dude. Yeah, I need those $8 right now. But you got taller. How does that feel? Weird. You're like, oh, I've never been this tall. Yeah. Pretty cool, pretty amazing. Everybody give them a round of applause. You guys can head back. Thank you, guys. So you guys obviously saw that as she entered the mystery spot, she started to get shorter. That's because as we enter the mystery spot, we start to develop a slight lean in our body. Now, right now, that lean is only about 3 degrees, but as we head up and into the cabin, it's going to slowly start to increase. One way to see that lean is to turn your attention to this Life magazine cover photo right here in our ticket check. Now, this Life magazine cover photo does depict the full 17-degree lean we are all going to start to experience up and inside the cabin. Now, weirdest part about that photo is not how high those men's pants are. Yeah, they're kind of really high right now, I just realized that. No, weirdest part about that photo is the fact that that woman leaning in that photo, you guys all see her, right? Now, I'll tell you right now, I read the article, I've done my research, and I can confirm that that woman's name is, in fact, Eileen.
Eileen.
No, $8 tour, $8 jokes, okay? Yeah, but trust me, dude, most of my comedy will be uphill from here. Come on up here.
You want to go up the hill a little bit? Come on, Rita, I carry you.
What, baby? This house is going to be a very crooked house, okay?
Slightly out of breath with the nurse. Yeah.
Are you feeling out of breath?
Yeah. Now, quick question for those that are out of breath.
Cool.
It wouldn't be because of me, I don't take your breath away at all? I was just checking, right? Okay, no, look, as we head up towards the center of the cabin, you guys got those forces working directly on your body, pushing down on your chest, pushing on your shoulders, making it hard to climb. But in these 2 parts right here, you might feel more relieved, you might feel lighter with your body. That's because as you head into these spots, obviously, those forces no longer work directly on your body, pushing down on you. Push on your side, so it doesn't feel as hard as it is. Because these 2 parts right here are actually steeper than that entire straight away. Due to those forces no longer working directly on your body, you guys don't feel it being as hard as it should be. With that being said, you guys are going to follow me in. Now we're going to go into the very first courtyard. All on the fence line, make room for everybody. Come on in, you guys. Alright, squeeze all the way down, guys, all the way. Big Daddy. Right, okay, let's see, guys. I want all of us to do something for me. I want all of us to take our bodies and face this way, towards the parking lot, towards this fence back here. Now, put one foot next to the other. Stand nice and tall for me and look all the way down at your feet. Right now, you guys are going to notice that your feet are slightly in front of you, okay? For some middle-aged men, this might be the first time you're seeing your feet since college, okay? Right? Now, everybody take your body, turn it around for me. Turn your bodies around, feet next to the shoulder and look down. You guys are going to notice
Look
that your
down.
feet are slightly behind you, okay?
Turn around,
Right
Logan.
now, all of us standing in this very first courtyard are standing at about an 11-degree lean. With that being said, I need all of us to just take our arms and place them back like that. Now, some people like to say that this very first courtyard has a strange connection to some things kind of in the paranormal, okay? Some people believe that this first courtyard allows you to contact the spirit world. So as we all stand here, I hope you know we are actually contacting the spirit of Michael Jackson. Now, guys, this cabin right here didn't actually start here. It actually started about 20 to 25 feet up that hillside. One stormy night, it ended up sliding all the way down, stopping here in what is somewhat the center of the mystery spot. Now, can anybody point to something that could have possibly stopped it or held it in its place when it first slid down? Okay, I saw you point first. What are you pointing at? The tree. Tree. What is your name? Marcella. Marcella, am I saying that correct? Yes. Okay, everybody give her a round of applause. Right? Because Marcella, you were totally and completely incorrect with your answer. Now, if you recall, George Prather bought the land from a lumber company, right? Lumber companies cut down trees and clear cut everything, right? So, well, that tree is very large and very tall. It's a redwood, okay? Redwoods grow 2 to 3 feet per year. So while that tree stands at about 75 years old, the cabin behind me is actually about 80 years old, okay? But guess what? That is the most logical answer I've gotten in a really, really long time. Yeah, no. I've had people tell me over time it could have been debris that stopped it, right? Some people believe, like obviously us at the Mystery Spot believe, it was those forces pulling it in towards the center to hold it. But over my last couple of tours, I have had a lot of people inform me it was none of those things. It was, in fact, the fence line that stopped the cabin. Makes you feel so much better about yourself, right? You're like, really concerning. But guess what, guys? I'm actually going to show you guys now a very high-tech piece of technology, okay, that we used in our first couple of experiments here when the cabin first laid down, right? But in order for me to show you this very high-tech piece of technology, you guys got to do something for me, okay? You guys got to show me that you are in awe, that you are impressed with this very high-tech piece of technology, okay? Now, in order to show me you are in awe and you are impressed, you guys have to give me a very big right? But wait. Followed by an even bigger Right, let's practice one time, you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Right, very good. Very good. But I do think you guys need to be a little bit more louder, right? Be as loud as you possibly can. Because if you guys are as loud as you possibly can, that means that people down there can hear you, okay? Babies, grandmas, grandpas, moms, dads, you know, and just so happen if you do want to be as loud as possible, that way my manager can hear you, right? Because my manager may or may not be down there doing payroll right now, right? So if he hears you and thinks I'm doing a good job, I might get a raise, right? Very exciting, very cool. Now, everybody give me a big ooh and a big for
You have
the
to say
very
ooh and
one.
okay?
The very only Board of Mystery. Very cool, very exciting. Some of us were super excited. Some of us were not. Okay, and I'm not going to call you out. I'm not that kind of a person, okay? And I am not looking at anyone in particular. I lost my voice.